So, hi everyone. I'm visiting my brother in Bavaria right now, and I stumbled across these old paintings of mine, like artworks. This one is a print, this one is an original. And yeah, I don't know, I'm a super sentimental being, and looking at these works, I'm just reminded of the crazy journey I've been going through the last 10 years, 10 plus years, or in general. I think I really started painting in grade 10. I think this one I did in grade 11. This one I did in 2022. Yeah, and recently my mom sent me a photograph of one of the first big paintings I ever sold in my life, which was back in 2020. Yeah, the Velvicia Mirabilis. It's one of the first paintings I ever sold. And at the time, I wasn't thinking about trajectory or legacy, only responding to an inner necessity to paint. The work is not a botanical depiction, but rather a meditation on endurance. It's inspired by one of the oldest living plants on the planet, and it reflects a form of survival that is quiet, patient, and deeply adaptive. The Velvicia does not strive upward or outward, it endures by remaining, folding time into its own body. Even then, the mirrored composition hints at concerns that continue to shape my practice today. I can trace both the changes and the continuity in my work by reflecting back on this piece. And the visual language has become more refined, processes have become more intentional, or maybe, let's say, more free. Questions remain. How do opposing forces coexist? How does something persist while constantly transforming? And I guess this is a big question of my life. Just on a personal level, the plant became a metaphor for existing between cultures and geographies, for carrying memory through displacement without losing integrity. So what once felt intuitive has now become a conscious framework for my work. And documenting this journey really matters to me because it just helps me understand the ongoing journey. Like for me, each of my artworks is a chapter in my life, and it's basically a bookmark of that chapter and a visual representation of the musings, of the lessons, of the questions I ask myself in this weird hybrid identity that I embody. So yeah, just seeing that photo and seeing these old works and being able to reflect on all of these things is really why I do what I do, because actually it's a form of reconciling my colonial heritage, but also coming to terms with the hybrid identity I live, being born and raised in Namibia, and now moving to Germany, but not really being German because I'm also South African slash Namibian. I studied in South Africa. I really was faced with all of these theories and academic rhetorics about decolonization and decolonial practices, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful I got to study all of these topics, even though it was super hard to come to terms with, just because of my colonial heritage. But yeah, this is why I'm obsessed with symmetry and why it's my quest to find how opposing forces, how opposing themes, how duality can coexist and find a new meaning in the center. So yeah, this is a little flashback. Thank you for listening. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the ongoing journey and inquisition into diving into the liminal.